eye I did 2 times. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris, and today we're going to dive into Peachy Queen's Tropical Babe palette. I just could not pass up getting it, so I did buy this one. I also bought the Pineapple Queen palette, and then she sent me the Summer Bloom palette, which was really nice of her, so thank you so much, Peachy Queen. Also got some face gems that I'm going to be wearing with this palette video. This one is going to be next, so in case you're wondering about this palette, stay tuned for that video, and I'll also do a video on this one as well. If this is your first time hearing about Peachy Queen, she is responsible for the Clueless palette. I did this palette, oh god, a long time ago, and I fell in love with this brand because of the formula, the colors, everything, and since then I've purchased the pumpkin palette, the Kush Queen palette, and I have reviewed so many of her stuff. I'll leave all the links of her other palettes in my description box in case you're interested to see the other palettes that she has made before. But for today, we're gonna focus on the Tropical Babe palette, so let's just dive right into this bad boy. This is the front of the palette. Very, very pretty colors. I love the design. And this is the back of the palette. Excuse my vanity lights. This palette costs $22.99 on her website, which is peachyqueen.com. I do have a discount code. It is ChrisMo. It'll save you 15% off. It is just a percentage off for you guys. I haven't made any money off of Peachy Queen. This is just a code for you. So if you use the 15% off code, the palette will cost $19.55, and you would just pay for shipping. She does also have Afterpay on her website. I know Afterpay is such a big thing now. I love Afterpay, so if you love Afterpay too, then that's good for you to know. It does come with a little sleeve cover, by the way. It is just the same thing as the actual palette. This palette does contain talc and mica, by the way. It is cruelty free, and it weighs 27 grams. And it also has a shelf life of 1 year. When you open the palette, it looks like this. Those colors are absolutely stunning. It does come with a very large mirror that does fold all the way back. I love vibrant colors like this. Colorful palettes are like the new wave. Now guys, if I seem a little tired, it's because I actually started recording a long time ago. I did this eye a while ago. It still looks good, so okay, Peachy Queen. This eye I did 2 times. When I was doing this eye, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, and I was so upset. And I went on Instagram and I actually told you guys what happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this off and I'm gonna do it all over again. I did. A lot of you guys really need to see the performance of the palette. Like, that's important. Even me, like when I'm looking at the other videos and I see someone talking about a palette, they could tell me it's great till they turn blue. But if I don't really see it performing, like, the proof is in the performance. I need to see it. Ooh, and shout out to the monstrous size pimple I have on my face. It's literally the size of the earth. But back to the palette. We have 15 shadows in here. 8 of them are matte, 5 are shimmer, and 1 I believe is a satin, which is this blue one right here. And the reason why is because it seems like a shimmer, especially when you first see it, but when you swatch it, it's definitely more satin than shimmer. The shadows in this palette are absolutely amazing. Really buttery and smooth, really pigmented. They blend really well. The only thing that I would say with this palette is that this shade right here, not as smooth as everything else, but it's not a red flag, nothing that you really need to worry about. It's still really pigmented, it still blends beautifully, so I was just happy that there was no patchy shadows, because that's what you need to worry about, right? Lacking pigment, patchy shadows. There's no nightmares in this palette. It's nothing but a dream. So here are some pre-recorded swatches. I went in 2 times for every swatch that you see. The pigment is definitely there. I'd rather you guys see it than to just take my word for it. Well, let's take this one, because I was talking about it earlier. This one. Let's take... I'm trying to use colors that I don't use in my eye look so you can see it. Oh, let's take purple. I didn't use this. Isn't that crazy? Let's take blue by itself, because I do use it, but I mix it with another one, so you may not be able to see it as well. And then let's take this green, because it's just so pretty. Let's take one. Here you go. Look how pretty that is. Purple. Oh, I almost swatched blue already. Blue. You can see right there, I touched myself there. And then here is the green shimmer. There you go. For my eye look today, I used 4 Morphe brushes, which is the M222 brush, the M326 brush, the M167 brush, and the hold on, what does that say? 507 brush. And as for the base of my eye, I just used concealer, which is the Kylie Cosmetics concealer in Maple. If you're new and you're wondering why I use concealer and not primer, is because I want to test the palette all on its own. I want to see how it does by itself without any primer, without any added help, because there are some people who actually don't put primer in their eyes. So I start off the eye look going in with this beautiful red matte. I put it all above my crease, and then I packed it into my outer V and out into a wing. To follow the red, I went in with this orange matte. I stamped it on right above the red. I went slowly with this process. I took little by little because I didn't want to overpower the red. So after I went all across the red above it, I took a blending brush and then I blended it out. Afterwards, I went into this matte blue. I stamped it on top of the red that I put on my outer V. Although the purple is very pretty, it wasn't the shade that I was really looking for. I wanted a darker one, so simple primary color rules. If you mix red and blue, it makes purple. So that's exactly what I did. Then I went ahead and I cut my crease with that same concealer that I used to put on my base. I went in 2/3 on my lids from the inner corner all the way out. And then I patted it down so I can go into this fuchsia hot pink matte. This color is so vibrant. You can see it when I stamp it on. Then I went back to the orange matte shade and I patted that in right next to the hot pink. Lastly, for my lid, I went into the yellow matte. I could not resist this yellow. It looks like a bright neon vibrant yellow. I'm very happy with how it looks. For my lower lash line, I went into this green matte because I haven't really done looks with green as a lower lash line. Lastly, I went ahead and I used this light green as the inner corner highlight of my eye. And I took that on a dry brush, by the way. The highlight on my face is from GLF Cosmetics. This is their Azteca Highlighters palette. I took the gold and the pink shadow, mixed it together, and I put that as the highlight on my cheek. I also used it as the brow bone for my eye look. I can actually use a few of these shades as eyeshadows, so that's pretty dope. Then of course I went ahead and I put on my infamous calligrapher liner. You guys have seen this way too many times on my channel because I love it that much. Quick side note, you guys, I actually just finished leaving my job. I was a big baby that day. We were all just kind of crying, letting our emotions out. I had this liner on, did not budge, didn't smudge, nothing. I was so happy. I actually had a coworker there and she was just like, dude, your eyeliner is still on point. How is that possible? I was just like, Glam Light, thank you very much. Speaking of Glam Light, I'm also wearing their lashes. I'm wearing the Hawaiian lashes today. And as for my lippy, I'm wearing the Margarita Mango lippy from Glam Light. Looks like this. I did a whole video on all of their lippies not too long ago. I'll insert it in the card up above, or I'll just link it down below as well. You can check that out if you want to. Okay guys, well, it's time for me to go to sleep. I am way past my bedtime. I actually want to see the time. What time is it? It is 3 in the morning, you guys. 3:09 in the morning. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. You have no idea how much work I put into this video. We are almost at 3K strong, you guys. ChrisMo family is growing. I love you guys so much. It's because of you guys, of course. I'm already preparing for a 3K giveaway. I mean, most of you guys know that, but in case you don't, get ready. So I'll see you guys in the next videos. Bye.